Hello everybody, it's Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you another YouTube video. It is the 30th of August, wow, at 12:31 p.m. In the UK. So we're going to just dive straight into the Bitcoin charts. So as you can see on the daily, now if you zoom out, we are still representing an uptrend. You can see that quite easily. If you're never sure, it's just easy to draw a trend line. You can go through the middle of where you think the values are, so you can see that we're going upwards here. Obviously quite easy to just so people you can draw a trend line like that to see which direction you think the trend's going, or a lot of people like to draw like a support line or the same above for a resistance line, but you can still see the direction in which the trend is traveling. So that's how you work trend lines. They're pretty simple, but just a little one out there for anyone who doesn't know how to do that. So let's get into what's going on here. So there's a few different options like we've talked about before. It's obviously got this heavy resistance here on the 702 from this retracement from the recent high here. It's not from the all-time high. On the 702 on the Fibonacci retracement. By the way, this is at 50,000 sort of dollars. And then we've got the 618 acting as some support here. So we're between the 702 on the recent rally and the 618 on the larger time scale in terms of Fibonacci retracements. So what do I think could be happening here? So we've got a few things. Obviously here you can see this big wick above, and then we've not really got back into that zone again, so that shows a big resistance there, and then we're consolidating underneath that resistance. So like a few things, as I said, could be happening. So this is let's get into the hourly. We could be breaking out of it now, to be fair, but I'll show you. We might not be, because we've whipped below a couple of times, but we've got like an ascending pennant, ascending wedge, but I think these are actually bearish. And if we were to fall out of this this wedge here, this would be the target drop. So if we fell out from this area, we'd be looking to target around here, 42,500, which would make sense because it was a previous swing high. It would work well as support. So that's one option. Obviously, we can use this bottom as support, bounce upwards, and we'd be looking at a break up target from this wedge, which would be a nice, take us nicely into that 55k zone. So that's the second option. Or there's a couple more options here which are a bit long. One, we could be just creating a new range, just to be ranging from this 50,000 stuck between that and that 618, as I said. So we'll get the pen out so I can show you a bit like that. So we've obviously had these impulsive waves, and then we correct, and then we wave up, and then for this time we haven't really corrected too much, so we could just be doing something like this for a little while, just while we try and build momentum to either go back up, or we start to lose this support and we come back down. So they're the two. That's another option that we could be going for. We've got on the daily time frame, we could be creating a double top pattern here. I'll show you the RSI in a second. Just got another idea of something else that I wanted to show you. So could this be like a double, like an M top pattern? Boom, boom. Don't know. Could we be doing something like that? To be honest, the market's just crabbing at the minute, so it is pretty tough to make any kind of call on what's going on. It's just best to show you these options and the support levels from different areas. So as you can see, oh, that's my pen just drawing everywhere again. As you can see, it looks like we are breaking out of this wedge downwards at the minute. There's a long way to go left today, and markets do try and trick you if you try and read them too early. Something else we've got to look for is that this RSI is now nearly at the lowest strength that it's been at for a while. If you look, every single time it gets to these low areas, so let's say in and around this, what's this, 20 probably, oh it's 30, I normally have mine sound 20s, but in and around this 30 area, what happens here, we move upwards. When we get down here, move upwards. Here, we go upwards. Okay, here, no, fake. And then here, in and around this area, look, we start to go upwards from here. Well, obviously we come down a tiny bit. Here we do again come down, we do move up, and then this one again we have a rally upwards. So we're coming down to this zone here, which is normally and we do normally move upward from this zone. So once we start to get into this area here in the RSI, we do move upward. And how far have we got left to go? Not far at all. 5 points on the RSI. So that's an argument to say that we could be looking at a reversal soon, potentially. Let's have a look at XRP. Again, XRP is pretty similar in terms of like RSI, but we are also stuck under resistance with XRP. We've kind of double bottomed at the minute, but we are looking at still a continuation downwards. However, this could be a nice little cup and saucer, although the handle is pretty long now, so I don't know if that might be invalidated. But I don't know. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Here. So if you got this, boom, with your handle, boom. This handle's looking pretty long, unless you want a nice stalk on there, but we could see, and I'll show you that breakout target. If we do break out of this, because we are basically just crabbing, so if we did break out of that, we'll be looking at something like that, which would take us up to the previous resistance area. Nice. Why can I not click today? Sorry, it's a bank holiday weekend here, you see, in the UK, so I've had some drinks last night, and we had some on Saturday, so but your breakout target there is like 126, 127, so I'm a bit lethargic today is the word I think to use. In terms of total altcoin market cap, that's just on the hourly, so excuse those candles. But yeah, we are still above the 2 trillion, which obviously is positive. Again, that could be making a double top pattern there. It does look like it could be forming something like that, like this. Boom, boom. But we'll have to wait and see, to be completely honest with you. It's been the weekend, so it hasn't really done anything this weekend. Let me get my volume back in here, and I want to have a quick look at the volume. Let's have a look at the volume saying. Yeah, the volume dropped off over the weekend a little bit, but it hasn't been. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of that. I meant to keep the volume. What I meant to get rid of was that drawing here. So yeah, that's about it, to be completely honest with you. Well, that's interesting. This is more interesting. So we've got this kind of double top pattern forming here. We did take a close below this previous swing high on the 26th of August, and then it looks like we've had a green engulfing candle here that's taken us back above, and now we're coming back down, and we've tested it, wicked down to it, tested it as support, and rejected that so far, so or confirmed the support even. So could we be building some momentum around here to look to move on forwards? To be fair, guys, we're just going to have to wait and see. One thing, Solana is just ripping still, by the way. So if anyone's got Solana, GG's in the chat to you guys. Well done. You're flying. But other than that, guys, we are just in a wait and see period for everything. Everything's following Bitcoin. Ethereum's been up here for ages now. How long have we been in this zone? We've been ranging for 24 days for Ethereum now. So we're waiting to see a move. When could that happen? Historically, September hasn't been a great month for crypto, but do we think we're in the same cycles as previous years? Who knows, to be completely honest with you. HBAR's got a decision to make soon, because it's getting trapped between the bottom of this ascending wedge that I had drawn in and the recent downtrend trend line, kind of like around here. So it's got to make a decision by tomorrow night. So yeah, with all that being said, guys, appreciate you listening to my YouTube video. I feel like today I've just been chatting a bit of rubbish, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gives you a bit more of an idea of what I see on the market, and at least the options that we've got. And I'll just go back. I'll show you some key support and resistance levels for Bitcoin. So I didn't really do that. So key supports 44,000, 46.5, and 47.8 where we are now, and a lower support would be the 42.5, and key resistance levels are 50, 53 basically, 52.9, and then between 54 and 57, and another massive resistance box. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will speak to you on the next one. Peace up, A-Town down, as Usher would say.